Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you in another video. All right, so Josh said that he would cook Mike, MJ, MJ, fadeaway perfect. I want to be like Mike. He said he would cook that guy. See, this is the problem with the current generation not having that type of greatness around to really understand exactly who it is they're dealing with. See, like Ja Morant, he grew up on LeBron, maybe some Kobe, KD, that kind of thing. Different type of thing, man. These guys are different. They're, in a space where it's kind of like they're friendly, It's okay to talk to them a certain way. The environment is that they're powerful and they, they can move wherever they want to and all this, that, and the third. It's a different environment. You look at them and you say they're powerful because they can move around, but they're friendly, so we can kind of, like deal with them in such a way that they, we can win while they're playing. Like, for example, even though LeBron James has 4 rings and been to like 10, 11 NBA championships, however many it's been at this point, Steph Curry has several rings. You know what I mean? Dirk got a ring. Like, throughout LeBron's reign, other people were able to shine. Mike's? Nah, that's what you gotta understand. Like, Mike still got beef with guys to this day because of how things were going back then as his domination went. He snatched people's souls and did it in a way that made it personal. Sort of like Ja's trying to do right now, but not only was he doing it in such a way where he was speaking about it, but he was also doing it. They would give him their best shot and he would beat them then too. That's the thing about Michael Jordan. It was like, the more you talk, the better he played. Larry was the same way. The more you talk, the better he played. It's not one of those situations where you're just going to be able to talk them down and then impose your will. You got something coming at you that's even stronger because of it. I don't know that I don't think there is a competitor out there that I know of that has that type of mentality. And if they are like that, they haven't developed yet. Like Anthony Edwards may be like that. You know what I mean? There may be some guys in Ja's generation that'll meet him there. But when he starts reaching back into the past and talk about who he would cook in terms of MJ, that's a different type of monster, dude. They don't have anything like that. There's nothing like that even in existence right now till you could say that you even know what it is you're dealing with. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, basketball is just one aspect of it. But you have to deal with just the overall aura of what it meant to be in the presence of Michael Jordan and try to play some basketball in his presence at that time. It was like, it wasn't just, you weren't just going up against a man, you were going up against the energy of his hype and all of that. It was like he was some type of godly entity and stuff, like one step away from Michael Jackson and stuff like that. So that was the energy surrounding the man alone at the time. And then when you consider going up against him, the ultimate competitor, obviously. Nah, there were great competitors who went up against him and failed miserably and are still bitter about it to this very second. And so when you talk about cooking that guy, you got to understand what you're dealing with. Never mind the accolades, never mind what he was able to accomplish, never mind all that. What I'm telling you is, you've never faced a competitor like that. You never can face a competitor like that. I can confidently say that there's no competitor in the NBA like that, to where his domination just instills hatred in the heart of his competitors. Nah, nothing like that. Nope. I think Ja would also understand, like, his athleticism would give him a lot of support against Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan was extremely athletic, but Ja, it's a different evolution at this point. He jumps higher, he's faster than Mike was. I'll give him that. But what he would have to understand is that Michael was fundamentally genius as well. It wasn't just his athleticism that carried him. He was a fundamental monster. And then when you consider what he was doing out there, he was creating stuff on the fly, defensively and offensively. So now you got him hounding you. And see, that's the thing. It's like the greats of today, they pick and choose how to manage their body by giving up a little more on the defensive end or giving up a little more on the offensive end, depending. Like a guy like LeBron James, he'll take plays off defensively. Mike? No, sir. That wasn't how they operated back then. They didn't understand that to be reasonable for protecting against injury and stuff like that. Back then, nah, you're getting hounded. You're getting hounded the whole game, and they're gonna sweat it out on you, and they're gonna allow you to be pushed and hand checked and all types of different physical aspects that make it so the game isn't as fluid, and you're gonna want to fight. That's what they're gonna make you do. They're gonna push you around, and all that talking is gonna be led by you going up on one foot and them trying to take you out, having you try to fall head first, that kind of thing, elbows to your neck and all of that. And it ain't no technical fouls even called in some of those situations. You go under the line. Like, maybe they whistle it. It's different, man. And I don't doubt that Ja would thrive in that era because I think he's one of those. But he would just find out that if you didn't have both the mentality to overcome what he's bringing you psychologically, as well as the skills to overcome him on the court, you had no chance. No chance. It wasn't enough to be stronger or faster than Michael Jordan. You had to be smarter than Michael Jordan. You got to be a lot smarter than Michael Jordan. And that, not too many were. Not too many were. So that's my remembering in regards to Michael Jordan. When I look back at all the competitors he fought up against, guys who could really bring it, they couldn't win while he was running, man. It's that simple. They could not win. You know, he dipped away for 2 years. Hakeem Olajuwon was able to scoop up 2. After that, it was back to him again. You know, it's that simple. Led the league in steals, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, this is before my time as well, but you know, it wasn't enough that he was scoring 37. It wasn't enough that he was jumping and winning dunk contests. It wasn't enough that he was getting MVPs. It wasn't enough. Defensive Player of the Year, nope. And to win the championship on top of it every year, too. You know? So, I don't know, Ja. I look at the situation and say, you're going to have to, just like he said, you're going to have to prove something to that guy. You're going to talk about him. To try to keep up with his accolades, it's not possible, in my opinion. What he did is not even possible. 100% record in the finals. That's tough, man. So if you're going to throw rocks at that throne, you got to understand that there's many who tried. All of them failed. Every single one of them. In terms of trying to get up to that guy historically, it's just not. Nah. Nope. I think the job would have to start dominating right now and would have to keep that going pretty much for the rest of his career if he wants to even look at Michael Jordan funny. That's the thing. To even be able to look him in the eye, you got to win championships now and don't stop until you retire. That's the benchmark pretty much. That's how you actually be able to make this credible in regards to speaking about that particular human being. So I wouldn't. And to top it all off, he's still alive. He's still right here. And every time you make a mistake, he gonna be right there. He be like, see? Like, nah, I don't know. Just like I said about Benedict Mathurin saying what he said about LeBron James, I get it. Establishing that you're a competitor and that you can, you know, see yourself being the best, ain't nothing wrong with that. But you just gotta understand when you say certain things about certain types of competitors, you gotta realize it's almost blasphemous in a lot of people's eyes. It's almost like you said the wrong word. Like, what? Are you serious? Because a lot of those people remember who those individuals were, and everybody that came at them failed. That's basically what it came down to as it pertains to Michael Jordan. It's about everybody who came at him after he developed fully failed. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I would leave that particular legend alone. Maybe pick another legend to say you cook. Not MJ. No, sir. Not that one. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching.